Hello, namaste and good afternoon. It's me RAYAMAJHI from BBC IELTS Center, Butwal, Milanchowk. Today in this video, I will be talking about what IELTS test is. What are the different types of IELTS test for different purposes? IELTS stands for International English Language Testing System. IELTS stands for International English Language Testing System. It is an international standardized language test. It is the test of language proficiency, especially for non-native speakers. Basically, there are three different types of IELTS tests taken worldwide. They are IELTS Academic, IELTS General Training, IELTS Life Skills A1 or B1. I get a lot of questions from different people across the world. What are the differences between these three different IELTS and what are their purposes? So in this video, I'll try to make you clear about what IELTS Academic is and what IELTS General Training is and what IELTS Life Skills A1 or B1 is, so that you will not have to ask anybody about this IELTS. IELTS Academic is a language proficiency test which is specially done by the students. Students, those who want to pursue their further education in any of the English speaking countries, for example, Canada, USA, Australia or UK or any other countries except their native land, they have to take this test. IELTS Academic has four components: listening, reading, writing. These three components in short are called LRW, and the test of these components is undertaken on a single day. And another component is speaking. Speaking is another type of component. Speaking is taken on a separate day. It might be either a one day before LRW or it might be the next day of LRW. So each of the modulations or each of the components has total 9 band score from 1 to 9. Your language proficiency is measured or assessed with 1 to 9 band score. That means the highest band score of each of the IELTS component is 9. Similarly, now let me tell you something about what IELTS General Training is. IELTS General Training is also a similar type of language proficiency test with 4 different components. But this test is especially done by the people who want to go English speaking countries for working, for work visa. If they want to apply for working visa, skill worker visa, then they need to do IELTS General Training. This test also has 4 different components and 9 is the highest band score. Your language proficiency is measured from 1 to 9 band score. So the highest is the 9 band score in IELTS General Training 2. Now let me tell you something different about the UK work visa. If you really want to go to UK, you cannot apply with the same general training IELTS or IELTS Life Skills B1 examination. You have a separate test, that is IELTS General Training UK VI. So if you are trying to apply for a skilled worker visa, or in other words you can say tier 2 visa, then you must do IELTS General Training UK VI. So this is quite similar to IELTS General Training in all of the modulations: listening, reading, writing and speaking. So listening, reading, writing happen on a day, and speaking takes place on a separate day, as I already told, either before, one day before the LRW or one day after the LRW. Now let me make you clear about what IELTS Life Skill A1 or B1 is. Sometimes I find a lot of people getting confused about IELTS General Training UK VI and IELTS Life Skills A1 or B1. So please be clear about IELTS Life Skills A1 or B1. IELTS Life Skills A1 or B1 is especially done by the spouses. Spouses are the people whose spouses are already there in the country. For example, if you want to apply to spousal visa to UK, United Kingdom, for example, your husband or wife is already in the UK, and then it's necessary for you to pass IELTS Life Skills A1 or B1. If you can pass B1, it is more advantageous and it is more beneficial for you, because you have the B1 level of English language proficiency that can help you get better jobs when you are in the UK. And Life Skills A1 or B1 test is different from IELTS Academic and IELTS General Training, because in IELTS Academic and IELTS General Training, you will be assessed on 4 modules: listening, speaking, reading, writing. But in terms of IELTS Life Skills A1 or B1, you have only 2 components, that's listening and speaking. So if you compare Life Skills A1 or a B1 with IELTS Academic or IELTS General Training, it is much easier. So in other words, IELTS Life Skills A1 or B1 test is pass or fail type of test. There's no any band score in IELTS Life Skills A1 or B1. Your certificate says either you are pass or you are fail. Right? I hope this video has been very much helpful to distinguish between these 3 different types of IELTS and what particular IELTS is required for what particular purpose. Therefore, I think you are clear about the IELTS, about the different types of IELTS. Please keep on watching my videos. I'll come with newer and newer videos about IELTS Academic, IELTS General Training, IELTS General Training UK VI and IELTS Life Skills A1 in next videos. Please keep on watching. Thank you. Namaste. Goodbye.